Do you guys hear how calm he sounds describing everything he did to his mom and his sister? Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be reacting to He Watched Halloween, He Became Michael Myers with Disturbing 911 Call by Nightmare Files. I'm excited to watch this. I've never heard of this story. I don't know if it's a killer inspired by Michael Myers. I think that's what it sounds like. Yeah, obviously because of the title. Um, but I've never heard of someone who was inspired by Michael Myers though. Um, but yeah, be sure to check out the original video. Go check out Nightmare Files' videos. He does awesome storytelling videos, guys. Like they're amazing. Go show him some love and support. He really does deserve it all. Um, but yeah, guys, uh, he watched Halloween. He became Michael Myers with Disturbing 911 Call by Nightmare Files. Let's go. Here we go.
Wednesday, October 3rd, 2012. Jake Evans, a 17-year-old boy, said that after having a bad week, he watched the Rob Zombie movie, Halloween. He watched it 3 times before committing a crime that will forever change his life. This is the story of a boy, a movie, a crime, and a 911 call made by Jake Evans.
Okay, what's the emergency?
I just killed my mom and my sister.
Whoa, okay. This is going to be intense. Okay, setting the mood. Okay. Here we go.
A 17-year-old boy who shot his sister and mother said that watching the horror movie Halloween gave him the idea because he was amazed. He was amazed at how easy the boy was and how little remorse he had. Jake Evans had a disturbing 4-page confession which was released for his trial for the deaths of his sister Mallory.
Wait. A 4-page confession? Is that right? Hold up.
Was amazed. He was amazed at how easy the boy was and how little remorse he had. Jake Evans had a disturbing 4-page confession which was released for his trial.
Yeah, 4-page
for the
confession.
deaths of his sister Mallory and mother Jamie in her upscale home in the gated community of Aledo, Texas. The chilling confession spells the detailed thoughts and actions of the 17-year-old in the hours leading up to and during the slaying of his 2 family members. Evans is not known to be suffering from any mental illness, but he writes that
after the shooting, in shock, I ran into my room and I screamed at the top of my lungs that I'm really messed up and that I killed my mom and sister.
After that, he heard noises and realized that his sister.
Wait. I want to read. Okay, so. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is one heck of a confession. Well, I think it was 4 pages. I think that was the start. I don't know if this is like the first page or like second, third. I'm pretty sure this is the first page. But wow. I have no idea what he was thinking and just planning all of this, but let's see. Let's continue. Let's continue with the video and see what happened.
In shock, I ran into my room and I screamed at the top of my lungs that I'm really messed up and that I killed my mom and sister.
After that, he heard noises and realized that his sister was still alive.
As I emptied the shelves on my bed,
Okay.
I heard noises and realized that Mallory was still alive. Well, I loaded the gun back up. I was shouting that I was sorry, and then I ran as fast as I could to
Wait.
finish her. I also made sure my mom was dead and aimed at her head.
Evans said that he had watched the Rob Zombie
Wow.
remake of the Halloween movie 3 times earlier that week and felt it would be the same for him when he killed someone. The 2007 film is about a 10-year-old boy who murders several people and kills several others 15 years later. Evans said he also planned to get his grandparents at their home across the street and his oldest sister who was there, as well as another older sister who was home from college, according to the statement.
My plan was to kill my sister and my mom at my house, and then go over to my grandparents' house and kill my older sister Emily and my 2 grandparents.
Evans wrote. Authorities said that his father was out of town at the time. Evans, who was homeschooled, said that he argued with his 15-year-old sister Mallory that day after she had made a racist comment, and he felt that his family was becoming people that he hated.
The people who are racist, bullies, who are full of themselves are the evil ones. And it amazes me because those 3 qualities are extremely common today. I was very sad because I felt like my own family was becoming the people that I hate.
He wrote. After hitting golf balls and running errands with his grandmother and watching television at home, Evans put a knife in his pocket and thought about killing Mallory, according to the statement. But he decided to shoot his mother and younger sister with a gun stolen from his grandfather so they wouldn't feel any pain.
Wow.
I then spent probably over an hour walking nervously around the house, thinking how life will forever be changed and will never be the same, and how I would never see them again.
He wrote.
Thoughts of causing her pain kept entering my mind and were really bothering me.
He wrote.
But then I think about the times that she hurt my feelings or really pissed me off.
Evans then reveals that he went to his sister's bedroom door and asked her to watch the movie Waterboy. But he later excused himself and went to the art room. There, he imagined what he was going to do to Mallory over and over again. That's what he told the investigators. After about 30 minutes, he came back with a knife in his pocket and thought about doing it right then and there.
I sat for about 5 minutes and then playfully threw a pillow at Mallory. We started having a pillow fight in the room. After a while, I thought to myself that if I were going to do it, I wouldn't want them to feel anything. So I decided to do it with a revolver I stole from my grandfather.
So eventually, Evans shot Mallory and then his mother, Jamie, with a .22 caliber, but went back and shot his sister again after realizing that she was still alive, according to the statement. He also shot his mother again to make sure she was dead. At the time of the slayings, the 911 call was released in which Evans can be heard calmly explaining to the dispatcher what he did and why he did it. He told her,
"This is going to mess me up in the future. I told my sister that my mom needed her. She was in her room. And she came out of her room, and I pulled the trigger. She also rolled down the stairs, and I did it again. And then I went downstairs, and I did the same to my mom maybe 3 or 4 times."
In his confession, he describes the thoughts that went through his head as he realized what he had just done.
In shock, I ran to my room and was screaming at the top of my lungs that I really messed up and I ended the lives of my mom and sister.
He wrote. Sheriff's deputies found the bodies of his mother and
Bro, can you imagine someone doing that to their own family? Just getting rid of your entire family. Your own mother and your sister. Who in their right mind would do something like that? See, this is why you don't bully people, because you don't know what they're going through in life, because they could be having like personal issues at home, and then if they go to school and then you start bullying them, right? They're gonna feel completely helpless. They're not gonna know how to cope with all of that. Man, I can't imagine, bro. Like this is just wow.
Sister and arrested him. In the last lines of his confession, he wrote,
I know now, though, that I'm done with killing. It's the most dreadful and terrifying thing that I will ever experience. And what happened last night will haunt me forever.
Evans' lawyer, Larry Moore, objected to the confession being released to the public as it would likely influence the jurors in this already highly publicized case. Evans was arrested at his home and taken into custody and was charged with capital murder. Police said that he was waiting outside their home with his hands above his head. Aledo Independent School District Superintendent Stan Manning told the press that both Jake and Mallory withdrew from their respective schools to be homeschooled. Jake withdrew from Aledo High School at the beginning of the school year, and Mallory began homeschooling 2 years before. His mother, Jamie, had worked for the school district for years, served as assistant principal, first grade teacher until she left in 2004. According to NBC, Evans' father was in Washington, D.C. on business. And Sheriff Larry Fowler said that the family's 2 other daughters no longer live in the house. What you're about to listen to is considered very disturbing. This is the 911 call that Jake Evans made.
Alright, viewer discretion is advised for this part in case of like, anything like any sort of stuff, like details on anything, but viewer discretion is advised for this part.
Placer County 911, where's your emergency?
My house,
What's the address?
152 River Creek Lane.
Okay, what's the emergency?
I just killed my mom and my sister.
What?
I just killed my mom and my sister.
You just killed your mother and your sister? How did you do that?
I shot him with a 22 revolver.
And what is your name?
Jake Evans.
Jay Evans?
Jake Evans.
Are you sure they're dead?
Yes.
Never mind, I'm
Okay. I want you to stay on the phone with me, okay? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Hold on just a minute. Where is the gun?
It's on the kitchen counter.
Okay. It's a 22?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Jake, hold on. Stay on the line with me, okay?
Alright.
Jake,
Yes.
are you on any kind of medication?
No. Well, I've been going to the allergist a lot lately.
Yeah.
With my mom. But no, nothing other than that.
Okay. How old are you?
17.
You don't take any other kind of medication?
I mean, other than like Zyrtec and like Advil and, like Sudafed and stuff like that, for allergies and headaches. But
Yeah.
no.
Okay. Do you, is there any reason that you were so angry at your mother and your sister?
I don't know. I wasn't. It's weird. I wasn't even really angry with them. It just kind of happened. I've been kind of planning on.
Do you guys hear how calm he sounds describing everything he did? to his mom and his sister. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. But do you guys hear the way he's describing what he did and everything? Like how listen to how calm he is, right? Like I don't know if he if like if he's suffering from any mental illness. Like I don't think they said that he was in the very beginning because they were talking about if he was suffering from any mental illnesses in the beginning, but I don't think they said that he was. But I I don't think he was right in the head because the way he just nonchalantly just says what he did and everything, how calm he is. I don't know if any sane person would feel calm about confessing what they did over the phone. I think there's something, like, there's definitely something wrong with him. And of course, like, he said that his, his family was becoming the very people that he hated, he despised, the type of people that he despised. Um, so I mean, I don't know, maybe it doesn't sound like he feels any sort of remorse, at least in this in the call. Like he's talking nonchalantly, so calm and everything, like, oh, like, oh, I just, I did this and that, you know. Let's keep going.
Going for a while now.
The two of them, or just anybody?
Pretty much anybody.
Why?
I don't know. I don't really like people's kind of attitude.
Right.
I think they're very like, emotional. I don't know, verbally rude to each other and stuff like that.
Right.
I don't know.
It's okay.
It's just my family. I don't know. They're kind of really. I guess this is really selfish to say, but to me, I felt like they were just suffocating me in a way. I don't know. I think obviously, I'm pretty, I guess, evil, but that's whatever.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's all right. I'm listening. Okay, you have my undivided attention. Were your mom and sister in their beds?
No. This is really gonna mess me up for this, in the future. See, my sister, I told my sister that my mom needed her.
Mm-hmm.
She was in her room, and she came out of her room, and I shot her, and she rolled down the stairs, and I shot her again, and then I went down and I shot my mom about maybe 3 or 4 times, but I'll never forget this.
Okay, that's fine.
My sister, she came down the stairs and she was screaming, and I was telling her that I'm sorry, but to just hold still.
Mm-hmm.
That I was just gonna make it.
Okay, I think around this moment when he's talking, I feel like there's, I don't know, from the way his voice sounds, it sounds like he kind of is like, the reality is sinking in, and like what he did was wrong, and what he did was like, you can't take it back. Uh, he's probably thinking now like, oh, like, I really did this. and there's no going back. Like, I did what I did, and this is real, you know? I think he's at disbelief, like all the guilt is starting to like show a bit, I think. I don't know. Yeah, kind of remorse, I would say, but yeah, let's continue.
Go away, but she just kept on freaking out. But finally, she fell down and I shot her in the head about probably 3 times.
So they're both downstairs?
Yes.
Okay, where are you?
In the kitchen.
Okay. You're not sitting by the gun, are you?
No, it's about like 10 or 15 feet away from me.
That's all right. Where's your dad?
He's out of town.
Do you know where he is? Out of town?
Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And for, I guess, future reference, I don't really want to see any of my family members, like it and visiting or whatever. I don't know how it works or anything, but I just don't want any type of visitors. I don't want to see.
Okay. Where do you go to school, Jake?
Well, I used to go to Aledo High School, but now I'm kind of being homeschooled.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's just you and your sister and your mom and dad in the house live there?
No, my dad's out of town.
Well, yeah, but normally it's just your mom and your sister and your dad and you.
Yeah, and my grandpa and grandma, they live across the street, and my oldest sister, she lives with my grandparents, and I have another sister, and she's out in college. She was going to come out and visit us tomorrow.
Okay. You don't want to hurt yourself, do you?
I'm a little freaked out about guns now.
Oh, sure. You don't want to hurt yourself.
I definitely, I assure you, I definitely don't like myself, But I'm just so freaked out by guns now, and just to let you know, like, I hate the feeling of killing someone. I'm gonna be messed up.
There are people that will help you. Well, you just take a deep breath. We have deputies coming, and they're going to help you. We're here to help you, too, okay? We're going to help you. We're not going to hurt you. All right?
I understand if you'll want to,
No, we're not going to hurt you. We're there to help you, Jake. All right, everybody thinks that, we want to do bad things, but we don't. We want to help people. Right or wrong, we want to help people. And we're going to help you. Okay? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
We're also here to help. Okay. Jake, where is the kitchen in the house? Is it the back of the house?
Yeah, kind of to the back, I guess.
Okay. We're talking with our sergeant now. He's almost at your house, but what I'll probably ask you to do, Jake, is when he gets there, is turn your porch light on.
All right.
Okay. Okay, and what he'll probably do is ask you to come out. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So you'll be all right. You're going to be all right. Okay?
All right.
Okay, I'm going to stay on the phone with you, though, and talk with you. That's okay. And you can talk to me. I'll listen. Is there anything you want to talk about?
No, not really.
Okay. What's your grandfather's or grandparents' last name?
Okay, good.
Steven.
Still recording.
Stevens? With a V or a PH?
What's it? Stevens. Stavens.
Okay. Okay. What's your grandpa's first name?
Jim.
Jim. And grandma?
Diane.
Diane. Is it a gated community? Is there a gate?
Yes. You want the password?
Yes, please.
Three.
Wrong radio. Okay. Do you have a driver's license?
No.
No driver's license? What's your date of birth, honey?
1995.
Month?
May.
May. And the date?
May 22nd.
May 22nd, 1995?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
His explanation of why he did it. He wanted to see what it was like.
Oh man. Um. So at first, at the very beginning of the call, it sounded like he didn't have any sort of remorse. But as the call kept on progressing, it kind of sounded like okay, he was. That's when the reality and everything started setting in for him. He started feeling some sort of like sense of guilt. But then after that, I feel like he was just like, okay, I accepted what I did, and I got to accept the consequences. There's no going back from this. I'm gonna get arrested. There's no other option left for me. I'm getting arrested. I did this. I need to face the consequences of what I did. And this, listen, don't bully people because you don't know what they're going through, and they could have all sorts of problems at home. And if you bully someone and if you push them to their limits, they're gonna feel like, oh, I can't take this anymore. I need to do something about it. Because you can only push someone to a certain point to where they feel like if they've had enough of it. And it's really scary out there. It's really scary to see that and um, to know that there are people like that who can be capable of doing such things. But yeah, guys, I hope you like my reaction to this. He by next not Mr. I almost called him Mr. Nightmare. Nightmare Files. Go check out his channel. Go check out Nightmare Files' videos. He does amazing job with his content. Go show him some love and support. He really does deserve it. And if you liked my video, be sure to give a like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with family, friends, or anyone you may know. Um, turn on post notifications so that way you don't miss any single upload I may do. And be on the lookout for my live stream tomorrow on Extreme Rules. Um, I'm excited for that, honestly. But yeah, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.